Guys, what's your favorite holiday after Patrick Graves?
Thanksgiving.
Your next comedian, Christmas! You dumb asshole! Thanksgiving, come on. That's a girl? So much shit just blew up in my face right now. If she's with you, you knew, you son of a... Alright, Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, keep clapping.
Yeah, I feel like the venue is more like a bad Abbott and Costello routine. Like, where are you performing tonight? The venue. Yeah, which one? No, the venue. Oh, Bootleggers. The place used to be Bootleggers. I'd like to thank Johnny Truelove for putting this event together tonight. It's a really cool idea. Really cool idea. Like, 8 comedians, 8 minutes each, starts at 8 o'clock. Because one of those things happened. for bringing me on, and anyone who knows Johnny knows that he is a belligerent drunk.
Thank you.
In fact, one night, he might not even remember this, he actually bit me one night. And it's strange, like ever since that happened, like on the cusp of a full moon, I have these like fits of thinking that I'm better than everybody. It's weird. And then I wake up wearing 2 hats in the middle of taking a gym selfie. It's the strangest thing. I think I'm turning into a were Johnny, which is coincidentally what his girlfriends say at the end of every night. Like, where's Johnny? Oh, he's over there getting arrested again. Jail selfie. But thanks for having me.
I love you too.
Love you. So I had to have my friend out last weekend. My friend Denise. She was getting an abortion. She wanted someone to go with her for moral support, or has no moral support, depending on your views on abortion. And it took forever, and by the time that, she was done killing her unborn child, I was starving, and I knew she had some room. So we went to get a bite to eat at like a local place, and went in there like, table for 3, I need 2. And it was a little diner, which was perfect because I was suddenly in the mood for like scrambled eggs and ketchup, which was great. And she just wanted a side of fries that wouldn't judge her, so it was a nice day. I like to help out my friends. Whenever I can. I had a friend of mine, Patrick, who was filling out a job application and asked if he'd done any charity work. So I was like, well, you do bang a lot of fat chicks, so that helps someone. True story about I had a friend text me recently. She was in a new relationship. She was having an emotional moment. She was with her new guy, and she didn't want to be emotional in front of him. It was new. She didn't want to show all the crazy all at once. So my advice to her, I texted her back and I said, you should blow him. That way he won't know the difference between your emotional tears and your blowjob tears. Now, if you're a woman and you don't know what blowjob tears are, you're probably doing it wrong. In which case, feel free to see me after the show. I'll give you some pointers, no problem. If you're a guy and you don't know what blowjob tears are, you probably have a small penis. In which case, don't see me after the show, or ever. Thanks. I read this article recently that a woman, she ate a raw squid, and it ejaculated in her mouth and got her mouth pregnant. And she had little squid babies in her mouth, and it's fucking disgusting. And I'm just glad, it gave me some perspective. I'm just glad that humans don't reproduce this way. Otherwise, I'd have to figure out a whole new way to pay for drinks. I'm actually really, really bad at dating. I'm not good at it at all. I met a guy at a bar. You know, we chatted, exchanged numbers. And he texted me like a day or so after, and he said, send me a pic. And I know my response to this is supposed to like go put on a low-cut shirt, and then like put my arm under my boobs, and then like position the camera so it looks like I have more cleavage or tits than I do. But I couldn't be bothered with any of that. So I sent him a picture of a hamburger, in which he replied, you know, what is this? And I said, it's a hamburger. He's like, no, send me a picture of you, you know, spelling you with the letter U. So I sent him like a sexy picture of the letter U. In which he replied back, never mind, and then I die alone. I actually did make it, I made it to a third date with a guy. I won't bore you with the details of the date, but just know that it ended with him saying nobody likes a cunt. Which I felt was really out of line, because people like me. You know? But then again, I still die alone. One of the most annoying things about dating is having to shave all the time. I don't know if ladies can sympathize with this. Like, you know, it's ridiculous. It got to the point where I actually told a guy I was seeing that, you know, considering the nature of our relationship is me bringing beer to you in your mother's basement at 1 a.m., you're lucky if I take a razor to any part of my body that's not my wrist. So that relationship ended shortly after that, and then I die alone. I met a new guy, though. He has a tattoo, which is pretty hot. However, this tattoo, it's of a bloody fist, and it says cunt puncher on it. Which is weird. But I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? I'd rather find out that way. So I have a day job. Comedy isn't my main source of money, shockingly enough. It's not important for me to tell you what I do. It's not important for this joke or society in general. But my favorite thing about what I do is when I get to shit on the clock. Not like take a shit like on a clock, because that would be gross. But when I get to like go to the bathroom and I'm not on my lunch break. Because every time I do that, I think to myself, I'm getting paid to poop right now. I don't care if you find that funny or not, but I hope the next time you're taking a shit at work, you think of me. That's what I want. That's success to me. I got a text message from my mom. She said, you know, somebody drove into a pole. We don't have any power. I hate Mondays. My mom hasn't had a job since 1987. In my opinion, if you don't have a job, you don't get to hate Mondays anymore. You don't get to say it. I'm sorry, you just don't. Your Monday isn't any different than any other day, Mom. I don't understand why my dad hit her so much. Domestic violence isn't cool, but you know there is a silver lining if you think about it. Think about it. If you can learn as a woman, or you know as a man, because men can get the shit kicked out of them as well, can learn to make a good sandwich through tears and a black eye. Think how great you'll make that sandwich once your eye heals. Fantastic. Great. Silver lining. You gotta think about that. I'm gonna be moving soon. I have a roommate right now. We get along okay, just you know a couple things here and there. She doesn't like the fact that I sometimes leave the door unlocked at night because she thinks someone's gonna come in and like rape us or something. And then my thing is that I'm into that. But it's fine. That's why I'm moving back in with my dad. So it's fine. Alright, that's it for me. I don't know what time it was, but I'm good. I'm done. Thanks, guys.
funny lady. And she likes big cock. Woo! Win-win for that guy. I'm just kidding, probably not. Maybe. No, I wasn't tipping my head. I was looking to see what color you were. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome your next comedian.